Workout started. Steady. 8 kilometers. At 8 minutes per kilometer. Go.
So good morning, it's Wednesday. Today I'm planning to run about 8 kilometers of part trails and part road. I just have to adjust my volume levels a little bit. Okay, that should be better now. Just got to deal with a jingling key. I have my little earbud pouch that I keep my keys in. Stops them rattling. Okay, so we're back to summer weather again. Today I'm running solo with Sondita, my new voice recording lady. Sonia has been retired. Pretty face. To dream. Recklessness. I was out here yesterday. Today I was expecting to be running with Derek. Just passing the Portuguese guy who I bought my fig tree from. I've had this tree for about 5 years now, and I think I've had fruit every year. Dead squirrel. Must have got clipped by a car. To me. Today I'm using the built-in microphone. It's more omnidirectional. So it picks up sound from a much wider area, which is better when I'm recording music like this. The last recording I made was with my wrist-mounted microphone, and there was quite a noticeable swish, swish, swish. Mind you, I still am quite surprised how many people picked up on the show. I'm imagining that some of my friends from Zen Veda might be listening. Just passing the minimalist house. Yeah, I think I have it set for 8 minutes per kilometer. This music will be sounding so clear, so loud, pretty soon when I hit the quieter parts of the park. You can tell from my breath I'm a little puffy today.
Average pace, 6 minutes, 45 seconds per kilometer.
Because we had such a dry summer, a lot of the oak trees became stressed. And what happens with those kind of trees is that when the plant is stressed, it puts out a massive amount of berries to try and spread the plant, spread the tree. Hi there. Thinking like, this might be it. Put out the seeds. Put out as many seeds as you can. And we've had a bumper crop of acorns. So much so that Endor is scared to go outside. She does not like things falling on her. She quite often shelters under the patio furniture. All right, back to the good old Douglas Creek Trail. I'm going to take my new route through the tree graveyard.
1 minute, 9 seconds ahead.
Over the weir. Past the new tree graveyard. Oh yeah, when I was here yesterday, which was the day after Labor Day, Tuesday, I saw that the outdoor school is back in session. Okay, so that's the first 10 minutes of the run and of the recording. The cheering is not for me. It's nice and cool in the forest here. Have to remember to keep this one nice and easy. The auto pause is not on, so 48 minutes of music will be the length of the show today. I'll be coming across the kids in the schoolyard, their Mount Doug playground, very soon. First I have to cross Ash, and that is about 2 minutes away. I think the music would probably start by then. I programmed in a 48-minute playlist with gaps. Well, it's about 10:30 real time in the morning, so the kids should still be there. Today will be day 2 of their fall and winter season. Now I have a nice bit of downhill. So these kids, to refresh your memory, are between 4 and 6 years old, and they are brought out by their parents to this park to spend the morning with their counselors playing in the woods. They all looked a little nervous yesterday because it was their first day back. Did I say it was Wednesday? Yeah, I think I probably did. Alright, just coming on Ash now. The advantage of going this way is I don't have to call out the cars because I'm going straight across Ash back onto the trail right away. Yeah, that way is just slightly longer than the other side of Douglas Creek. I'm now on the west side of the creek, heading for my first chat and drink break. Hello. Hi. Hello. Funny, there's a certain dynamic of crowd. 3 adults, 3 large dogs, and they will not move. They figure they own the path in the nicest way. They probably do. So there's now some enormous piles of wood chips from all the trees that were brought down and tidied up. This is where the branches ended up. Oh, no sign of any kids just yet. Sometimes they put the 2 groups as one. I think that's probably what they did today. Right, I can see them up ahead. Yeah, we're about 3 minutes ahead. But without the autopause, that's probably okay. Hello. Hello again. Yeah, they're all here with their little fluorescent backpacks and their peanut butter sandwiches. Yeah, day 2. A little scary for them, I guess. I'm going to walk until I cross Cedar Hill Road. Mainly because I have time in the bank, so to speak. And I'm just beginning to start the more energetic stuff. Okay, I'm safe. I have some interesting news to report. Mrs. J sent me a link to an outfit called Trip, T-R-I-I-P. Yes, double I. They're offering online to tourists in Victoria various guided tours. She said to me, you should send them in a tour plan, see what they say. Anyway, I did. And I'm awaiting their reply. I believe the way it works is they take the booking fees and then they cut me a check at the end of each month or week. I'm seeing another runner come this way. Hello. There goes the 39 bus. And this is my traditional hike. You see, the music has vanished due to the ambient sounds. Okay. Getting a little further away from Cordova Bay Road. These trails back into the forest around the northeast tip of Mount Doug. So Derek is not having a very good week. He took his bike in last weekend to have them fix a pedal, and they haven't fixed it yet, and they noticed that one of his tires was a bit low, so they're changing the tube for him. I told him I had a spare tube, but I figured, well, he can do his own dealing with those guys. He was thinking of spending some of his tip money from his dishwashing job to pay for his bike repair. But it would have meant that he blew me off on Monday, he blew me off on Wednesday, today, and traditionally we ride our bikes on Thursday. I might be able to talk him into running to the water fountain. That's what we did last week when he didn't have his bike. There's a little storm drain embedded into the gravel trail here, and they've put that non-slip decking surface type stuff. Looks as if it's painted on, but it's got gravel or something, some aggregate built in, because I guess the PVC pipe would be very slippery. So instead of realigning it, they just covered it with non-slip paint. Maybe next year they'll either create a natural water course or they'll bury it a little deeper. Okay, so it will be getting progressively quieter. There is another gap in the music a little bit later on, and then I think there's one more after that. If the thunder don't get you, the lightning will. Those are very good lyrics. Robin Hunter was the lyricist for the Grateful Dead. I think it's Robin Hunter. I always get him mixed up with Ian Hunter, another contemporary of ours. Pretty soon I'm going to be on the main drag up towards the fake bridges and from there on to Whitaker. I won't be going over the summit today. I'll be going through the saddle. Alright, this is officially now the quiet zone. So I'm running at about 7:30. Maybe a little quicker. Oh, it's beautiful here today. The smell of late summer and rain. New growth and humidity. doggy. Hello, doggy. Runner. Hi. Here is where the park people let the water carve its own path, and then they filled it in with medium-sized rocks. One fake bridge, 2 and 3. This is where I hike up to Whitaker. So the music should be sounding pretty amazing around now. There's something about recording in the open air.
2 minutes, 40 seconds ahead.
Yeah, I think I set it for 8K at 8 minutes, and I'll stop recording when the music tells me to. Without the auto pause, that should be my allocation for the Wednesday show. The 48, the magic 48. So, getting back to the trip people, they have a cancellation policy, which I really didn't want to go and read into. But I think that is more to do with them having to reimburse the tourists, which I'm going to be taking for between a 1 and a 2 hour run on precisely these trails. So if you're interested, my application is being reviewed at the moment. If they think there might be enough interest in trail running tours of Mount Doug, they will send people my way. So tentatively, for the rest of this month, I might be entertaining overseas and cross-continental tourists. They asked me what languages I spoke, so I told them English, French, Spanish, Italian. So that should be enough. Hi there. Busy corner, eh?
Yeah.
It's our meeting spot, that's right. Hello. Jogger coming through. Hi.
Hi.
One minute, 51 seconds ahead.
151 ahead.
Halfway to your goal.
That's 4 kilometers.
Average pace, 7 minutes, 32 seconds per kilometer.
7:32. Yep. Halfway. to my 5-mile target. Just coming up on the Elephant Rock. I always think of Michael Davis when I trudge over this elephant. Don't ask me why. So, getting back to another point that was raised by my buddy Norman. He was exploring a new park last week, and he put forward the question about how often do we get to explore new trails. And basically, I very seldom run new trails because having done so many trail runs, none of these trails are new to me. Occasionally, I still get snagged up on Mount Doug, but the tourists have nothing to worry about. I warned them that it was an energetic run. I told them I was a 64-year-old male and that I'd been running these trails for 15 years. So if there is any local connection, I'm sure they know who I am. But still, that's exciting. I could be earning money for taking between 1 and 5 people on a run with me, either on Wednesday or Friday. So those 2 days I have open for my business adventures. If it works out, I could open up more time or offer cycling tours. But I think the fact that I'm offering an energetic 1 to 2 hour no frills trail run, I'm not offering them any equipment or refreshment. I'm charging, I'm not sure what they're being charged, but I will be receiving $10 per signee. So with a maximum of $50 for a 2-hour run, that works out a pretty sweet deal for me, especially as I'm warning them not to expect any babysitting duties on my part. I will normally run towards the back of the group. Hopefully somebody will have the smarts to wait. Hi there.
Hi.
Just coming up on the saddle now. So, that could be an interesting avenue for me to explore. The other one is, I'm already thinking about my trip to Spain in February. I told my brother I was interested in coming once again in February, and he said, why don't you go a little later when it's warmer? Quite frankly, I'm not going there to get warm. I'm going there to train for Elk Beaver. That is where I do my training for my annual 50k. And if you leave it any later in Valencia, the feria starts, and that is when they build great big Mardi Gras type effigies, the fallas, that's what they're called, Fallas, fallas. And that is one time of the year that I wouldn't want to be there. Far too many tourists. Tourists quite often spoil my enjoyment of being abroad as opposed to being a male. No, I'm not, just kidding. I'm listening to quite a lot of old-time radio, and there's a series that I'm listening to, Nick Carter. Yep, Nick Carter. He's a good guy. He's a private investigator, and he says things like broad and dame and stooge, punk, all those things that would probably be politically incorrect. I'm not sure if he ever mentions the N-word. I don't think so. I think they were sensitized enough, even back then, on the radio. And a lot of these shows have been archived, and they're all from ex-CBS broadcasts for the forces. So quite often you get these patriotic commercial breaks, and they talk about old post-war Dutch cleanser, or new post-war Dutch cleanser, that's right, old Dutch cleanser. They still have that, but I guess they must have changed the formula after the war. Probably is similar to napalm, the old Dutch cleanser, the new formula. After the war, they probably had a surplus of chemicals. Alright, so now I'm running downhill. Sunshine daydream. Sunshine daydream. Another thing about my new recorder, it had a bit of tape over the slot for the SD card, which I chose to leave in place. I never need to put in additional storage on my Sony, so that's one less pore for moisture to get in to my recorder. I think that's what fritzed the other one. Sonia had been sweated on one too many times. Hello. Hello, nice dog.
Yeah, he's good.
Good, good. Hi. If you could see me now, the hair on my arms is standing on end from the pure joy of this moment. Come on. Sunshine daydream. Sunshine daydream. So I'm on Glen Denning. Hi. You lost? Good. Me neither. They were looking at the map.
Distance, 5 kilometers. Workout average pace, 7 minutes, 57 seconds per kilometer.
So, 3 seconds ahead of my pace. And it's downhill all the way now. So that should come down. I'm going to run all the way to Fairways today. I have some groceries to buy and a bus to take home. So I know from the last time I used this playlist. I'm about 40 minutes in to the recording. I think it's 41 at this stage. And then there's a couple of minutes of silence. And then the big finale. So this is about as fast as I've been running all day. This is the speed that I can maintain indefinitely. Hi. Mainly because it's downhill. Hi.
Hi.
That was 2 young ladies and 5 dogs. They were probably dog walkers. People are being paid to walk dogs on these trails. I'm hoping to get a little bit of money to buy new shoes by taking young, energetic trail runners on my favorite trails. So we would meet at 9 o'clock.
8 seconds. Ahead.
1 minute 8 ahead. I arranged for the tours to either be Mount Douglas Creek trails, which would be probably about a 40-minute, if I include the beach, an hour, or the perimeter trails, which is pretty much what I did today. Hi. And the other one would be the summit tour. So nothing out of the ordinary in terms of my workout, but it could be very interesting to record some of these outings. I did say that I enjoyed making videos, and I had a podcast where I recorded while I ran. Hi. Smoky Joe. Smells like cheap tobacco. So I'll be leaving Mount Douglas Park in a second and running down Glendenning. Still basically downhill. Broke Down Palace is the name of this song. By the waterside. In a bed by the waterside. Hello. 2 minutes 7 ahead, and I've done 5k. That's 127 divided by 5. That's how many seconds per kilometre I'm ahead of the pace. Oh, 6 kilometres. I didn't catch that, sorry. I was talking to a cyclist. Well, I'm pretty sure that at the end of this song, this recording will be 48 minutes long. Now, I'm guessing it's probably 21 degrees Celsius. Maybe a little cooler. All I know is that whenever I stop running, then the waterworks begin and the sweat just oozes out of every pore on my upper body. I think that's probably one of the reasons why I can survive the heat so well. It's because I have 0 body fat, which means that it's that much easier for my body to stay cool. Thank you. So I'm getting back into suburbia now. To rock my soul. Anyway. 3 minutes ahead, and I believe that this is the end of the show. So, the running jackal running with glee in Victoria says bye-bye until the weekend.